agenda item is the Pledge of Allegiance, and I believe Mr. Signer is here from North Grove Elementary.
Good evening. I want to welcome Maple Myers from North Grove Elementary to come up. I'm just going to tell a little bit about Maple. So Maple has actually been at North Grove her entire educational career. She's a fifth grade student, though, in our fifth grade, Mrs. Serpico's fifth grade EL class. So you probably didn't know Maple's face before right now, but if you've been to, I don't know, Tried and True, Great Clips, Needler's Market, Walmart, who knows where else in the last month, she's a familiar face. No, she does not have part-time jobs there, but I think she has sold thousands and thousands of Girl Scout cookies outside of these places. So maybe you didn't rise, but I promise you have seen her in the last month, because I've seen her everywhere, with not even at school at those places. But on top of that leadership, she also is our student council president at North Grove Elementary School. And in addition to that, she's involved with a whole lot of other things, like she's a part of our STEM club, our Viking Voices, and our art club. Her parents are here also. I want to welcome Troy and Emily. She keeps them very, very busy, because on top of all of the Scout commitments and the school commitments, she also, earlier this year, was part of the musical Seussical through Creative Grounds Theater, and coming up, she plans to be a part of Frozen, correct? All right, so let's go. So she's a busy, busy girl, but definitely takes it all in stride and works hard, and we are proud to have Maple Myers here.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hang on, Maple. I got a really important question for you. How many boxes of cookies did you sell?
Around 1,000.
Wow. More importantly, what's your favorite cookie?
I like the ventricle.
What are the ventricles?
They're like kind of like a brownie with caramel.
Oh, nice. What's that new one that you can only get online?
That's the raspberry rally.
Did you have one? Is it good?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Maple. Appreciate you coming in tonight. Get a picture. There you go. Thank you, Maple.
Thank you.
I'm trying to cut down on the number of Girl Scout cookies I eat, so.
Till next year.
Till next year. All right, next up is the adoption of the agenda. Do I have a motion?
I move that we reject, oh, nope, I'm on the wrong one, sorry. Never mind.
I move that we adopt the agenda as presented.
Thank you,
There you go.
Mrs. Gals. And I have a second by Mr. Robertson. Thank you. Next up is recognition and oh, I'm sorry. I need a vote to accept the agenda. Sorry. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes 5-0. Thanks for rubbing me up. Next up, recognitions and presentations. I believe Joe is here this evening.
So I'd like to take this moment to thank for the opportunity to present our athletes who had great end of seasons. We have a couple state champions and some state runner-ups and some state finalists. We're going to start actually with swimming, so if Coach Smith could come up and introduce our diving state champion.
It is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce to you the 2023 Indiana High School State 1-meter diving champion, Mia Persecki. Mia, as we're talking to her around the pool, is the new Center Grove legend. Her highlights of her season, she won the Johnson County meet en route of smashing the Johnson County record, was the sectional champion, the regional champion, and of course the state champion. What makes her uniquely special, as a freshman, she was state runner-up. Sophomore, she won the state title, and now her junior year won back-to-back state titles. So we are glad to have her in the water here at Center Grove and become our newest legend.
I have the wrong Center Grove shirt on though, actually.
Maybe Joe and Chris can get you a swimming pool.
And next up, we have Coach Swain come up. And as he's walking up, some may or may not know, Coach Swain was named Indiana Mat's Coach of the Year, and his staff was also Indiana Mat's Staff of the Year. So congratulations to them as well.
I'm here to recognize or present Charlie LaRocca. He was the 113-pound IHSA state champion. On top of being amazing at wrestling, he's amazing in the classroom. 4.73 GPA, ranked number 4 in his class right now. And I'm sure he's going to hopefully bring us another state championship home next year as well. So, Charlie LaRocca.
And if real quick, any wrestlers that were in the state semifinals or in the finals, please stand up. Are you doing anything?
Mr. Daniels has, you want to read the list?
Yeah. Wait. As you hear your name, come on up to the front, and then I assume you guys would like to get it.
Yes, sir.
So Justice Thrasher, come on up. Charlie LaRocca, you get to come back up again. Eddie Goss. Hyatt Yeager. Jack Greenwood. Reese Courtney. Silas Stitz. Andre Merritt. Noah Clauser. Julian Weems. Wyatt Kreja. Caden McConnell. Nate Johnson. And Tyler Schott. Save the best for last, right? And these are our second in the state wrestling team. Hey.
Always good to recognize the students and the kids for the hard work they put in, and it all starts in the off-season in the weight room.
That's right.
All right, next up this evening is public comments, and we did not have any public comments this evening on the agenda items, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Next up, the consent items. Do I have a motion?
Mr. President, I move that we approve the consent items as presented.
Thank you, Mr. Daniels.
Second.
Thank you, Mrs. Counts. We have a motion, a first and a second. All those in favor of accepting the consent agenda signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Thank you.
Next up is action,
Wait, he wants to recognize.
oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate that. In our audience here today, you just approved our new principal for Middle School Central, Jason. Would you please stand? Come to the microphone a minute and just tell us a little bit about yourself real quickly.
Yeah, definitely. So very excited to join the Center Grove community and families. I've lived here for 6 years. I have 4 children that attend Center Grove schools. I have a senior, a sophomore, a 5th grader, and a 3rd grader. So very excited to, like I said, serve the community. I've heard nothing but great things about the families and staff of Middle School Central. So I can't wait to get started. Thanks. Thank you.
All right. Next up is action items. The first action item is accept bids for the demolition of the PRC. Dr. Arkanoff.
Thank you, Mr. Alexander. This evening, I'm recommending that the board accept the bids to demolition of the PRC, and Dr. Long will provide you with some additional information.
Thank you. Tonight with us from AECom Hunt is Chad Peters. Chad helped de-scope all of the bids that we opened on February 21st of 2023. We opened 5 bids to demolish the PRC. Tonight we're recommending the board accept the bids from the LaFerry Group Corporation in the amount of $234,000.
Any questions for Dr. Long?
Dr. Long, I do have a question. I noticed in going through the bid sheet, the $234,000, the next lowest bid was $594,000. So there's a pretty big spread between the two, and I don't know if this is an appropriate question for you or for Mr. Peters, who's in the audience. But
Well, I'll give it a shot, and then Chad can probably correct me later. So, when we put this out for bid, we opened it up. People could come walk through the building. This contractor walked the building 5 or 6 times, far more than anybody else does. He's local. He doesn't have drive very far. Doesn't have far to stage his equipment and everything. And so we felt really confident. And Chad can maybe talk a little bit about the D-scope meeting that they had with him, but felt really good that they knew the building maybe better than any of the other bidders did. And they part of their bid is they can salvage any of the stuff in there that we're not going to salvage and use for ourselves. So maybe that's part of the reason. I don't know, Chad, if there's anything else to.
Yeah, this contractor, most of the other contractors were union contractors that bid on it also, so that increased their cost. A lot of them were from out of town, so they had higher trucking costs, had higher equipment rental costs, and other things. This contractor is local. He's done several of the demolition projects around for Center Grove. He's worked for Center Grove for several years, and he knows that building as well as anybody out there. So he really had everything covered. When we went through the D-scope line by line for all this scope of work, he had everything 100% covered, and felt just really confident about that he would be a good fit. The second closest one, as you mentioned, was from Chicago. They were a full-blown union contractor. Most of the other ones were from Cincinnati or Iowa was one, I believe. So they were kind of all around. So it didn't surprise me that LaFerry ended up winning the project. So, I felt 100% confident they'll do a great job.
well, I appreciate it, guys. When you see that big of a difference,
Oh, yeah.
I'm happy. I'm happy we're getting it for a lower cost, but I'm glad you guys did your due diligence and homework. Thank you.
Do we have a date, assuming we approve this in a minute?
Like when they're going to start?
Yeah.
I don't know if we've talked about this in a public meeting, but the FDIC, the Fire Department Instructors Course Conference that's held in Indianapolis, we were approached and asked if they could use that building. So we're trying to make arrangements, or we are making arrangements to have the demolition start immediately when they're done. We may even move them to a different part of the building. They don't care which part that we let them use, so we may give them one part and start demoing another part of it. So probably really around the end of April, 1st of May, we have to get permits, we have to get utilities shut off and everything, and get everything out of there that our maintenance guys want to use, and any security cameras and locks and stuff like that that are in there. So we're taking all that out first, and then, so probably by the end of April, 1st of May.
Okay.
And Bill, they're using that for just training, but they're not doing
They're
any
not-
kind of
they're not
fire.
burning it.
They're not burning or anything.
I don't think. No, they're not gonna.
No,
burn it.
but they're gonna stretch charged hose lines in there, so
Sure.
they'll probably make a mess of the place.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, I guess I'll have to go find out the date and take a picture and get a brick. I went to elementary school there, so.
I know, I need a brick.
Okay, I'll take care of it. I had a couple of orders so far, so.
Send them over there with a chisel, they can get themselves.
I just want you to sign it for me.
Oh, of course.
All right, any other questions for Dr. Long? Do I have a motion?
Mr. President, I move that we accept the bid for the demolition of the PRC.
Thank you, Mr. Russell. Do I have a second?
I second.
Thank you, Mrs. Counts. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Thank you.
Next up is accept bids for the robotics edition. I guess I can start with Dr. Arkanoff. I think I'm going
sure
right
thing.
to.
This evening, I'm going to recommend that you reject the bids for the robotics edition, and Dr. Long is going to provide you some additional information.
Thank you. On February 21st, we opened 2 bids for the 1,200 square foot robotics edition. Both bids were over our budget. So tonight, we're asking the board to reject the bids from Dahlman Contractors and from Wise Building Solutions. In the meantime, we're working on an alternate a way to build this that fits within our budget. And hopefully, we can stay fairly close to the same timeline, but these were just too far out of our budget for us to make that work. And so we're asking the board to reject them tonight.
Any questions for Dr. Long? All right, do I have a motion to reject the bids?
Go ahead, Jack.
Mr. President, I move that we reject the bids for the robotics edition.
Thank you, Mr. Russell. Do I have a second?
I second it.
Thank you, Mr. Robinson. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes 5-0.
Just for clarification, we are still working on the project.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's not like we're going to stop.
No, we still have plans to add the 1,200 square foot addition. We're just trying to find a different way to do it, that it's not as expensive and it fits our budget better. But we plan to still do that real soon.
All right, next up, second reading and approval of proposed policy revisions. Dr. Arkanoff.
Thank you, Mr. Alexander. This evening, I'm recommending that the board approve the policy revisions, and Dr. Nelson will provide you some additional information. This is the second reading of this policy. More so, I think you've already seen this, so she's just really there for questions. If you have any, if you remember, this is the policy where we adjusted for the COVID language, taking that out.
That's correct. Yep, took the COVID language out. It aligns to our attendance policies that are written in our K through 12 handbooks. So any questions?
I didn't have any last month either,
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
Mr. President, I move that we approve the proposed policy revisions.
Thank you. Do I have a second? Thank you, Mr. Robinson. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor of approving the policy revisions signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes 5-0. All right. Announcements. Our next executive session and regular board meeting will be April 11th, April 22nd, and I'm sure this will be Mrs. Counts' update, the Gala for the Grove at the Indiana Roof Ballroom. I believe I see Jennifer there in the back of the room, our executive director of the Ed Foundation. And then April 24th, we have a special board meeting scheduled. I believe that's to accept some bids, correct?
Yes.
Dr. Long?
Yes, it'll be Sugar Groves Phase 2 and High School Academic Pavilion.
Okay.
It's at 7 a.m.
Yes, and that's at 7 a.m. Thank you, Tracy. Board member updates. Mr. Russell?
Nothing at this time.
Mrs. Counts?
No, just get your tickets for the gala.
Nothing tonight.
Mr. Daniels?
Forget my name.
Sorry,
Forget my
I did, and I'm looking right at you. Mr. Robinson? Any updates this evening, sir?
I just wanted to give a shout out for Good for the Grove. I just think it's great that we're being proactive in hearing people, so I wanted to give credit to Scott and everybody that wanted to do this, so thank you.
Thank you, sir. I don't actually have any updates on any of my special projects tonight, so, all right. Dr. Arkanoff,
I don't.
I'll give you the last word.
Thank you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, but I really don't have anything. We'll go ahead and.
All right, well, with that, I will adjourn the regular meeting.
And we'll